Hey, bubbling, coming in, crushing this. All right. Happy 30th birthday, 30th date, 30 things. All right, whatever your 30 may be, let's celebrate. So, 30th to begin with finds itself as 123 digital wise, which finds itself in this mutable placement, or it finds itself to be mutable, but within the cardinal realm, as 3 verse 6 or 9 is the mutable versus the fixed or mutable, or is the cardinal right versus the fixed or mutable. So, yeah. So it finds itself to personally be mutable in the cardinal realm, while it's water. As we see, the other three digital roots are 12, earth, 3, air, and 21, fire. Um, Again, 39 would be air 2 or fire 2. I think air. Yeah, it would be air. Yeah, it'd be air. But anyway. So yeah, that's that. When we try to figure out what this would look like, we have to think about the realm of cardinality, but being water, right? So what we see in these kind of realms is that we're sort of giving ourselves, right? We're trying to let people in. There's a sort of Cancerian tone here where we're in the realm of cardinality, but other people are coming in, right? Water, aka like external circumstances, or your mom, or your peers, right? Um, Things, or fortune, and sort of the external way and truth that things are, is kind of coming in and peering its eye. So yeah, so it's sort of this letting people in, or sort of showing yourself to others, sort of thing. And also being mutable is, it's sort of letting people in and trying to show itself to others in a way where it's really, yeah, it's trying to be of service, and it's trying to be watery, and it's really otherly concerned, right? So yeah. So yeah, so it's almost like catering to other people, but um, in its own house. Like it's what it has to share, like yeah, what you have to give, right? And letting people in. So yeah, thinking a little bit more about it personally, 30 is a water sign, so it's broken up one by water, which means it kind of has to be concerned with the currents, or the external world, which we kind of already discussed too. It's 2 by 15, which is air by water, which sort of grants an ability to be heard, or sort of knowledge over like what's generally thought. Um, and this is yeah, and this is a sort of ability to go with the flow, yeah, and sort of, yeah, be heard, for what you have to say, and speak truth. Um, yeah, it's being 3 times 10 is air times water as well, so double down on that. Being 5 times 6 is water times fire as well, so another double down on that. So it's, these are very strong since they're each doubly so. Having to make sure that it's surfing the current, aka making sure that people and fortune and external circumstances are supporting its dreams and passions, and it's not going its own way. And along with the way that people want things to go, having an understanding and an expression, being able to surf off the fortune and off the current. Um, so yeah. So it expressing itself, individuality through 3 and 0 shows a personal ability to be like aloof, and more so not attached to too many things, but also with that take any role, which is interesting. And 3 in the second shows your personal habits being geared towards kind of your personal life, but letting people in, sort of again, and like relating. Yeah, so that's cool. So again, we just see a lot about well, we see something new in the expression of it, sort of having an expression of truth and expression of other, which is sort of interesting. Being the air and water mixture, right? Having this expression that flows with what people are thinking, and like with how things are going, like fortunate expression, right? Knowledge. Yeah, and then it being water, we know that it has to surf the current, so yeah. So talking about the realm it finds itself in, then, since we talked about its individuality, or wait, no, let's go back. So it's in its personal life, but it's trying to share, right? So it is still really very personally invested, and so there's a lot of feelings in this, being all mutable water, and there's no fixity, right? So it's very like passionate. It's in its personal concerns, and it's letting people in, right? Um, and it's very otherly concerned. So when we find what realm it finds itself in, 30 is in Capricorn, which is the realm of creating your own roles and responsibilities. Also, having roles and responsibilities that you can take with you, kind of no matter where you go and what you're sucked up into, like trades. And then it's also in 8, which is the same thing. When you're getting sucked up into the world, what can you rely on and what always has your back? What can you take with you no matter where you go, right? So yeah, sort of developing trades, yeah. So yeah, hey. But anyway, that's a little bit about 30. Any more? Let me know. Bubbling, Citra, Beach, out.